Okay, guys, what is up? It's Oda Senpai here today to review Naruto Chapter 674. Basically, yeah, the chapter was good, but it was kind of weird because the artwork was too messy. It was too cluttered. Like, it had great artwork, but it's just that it's all over the place. You don't know what's going on when it comes to the whole fight. But let me go through the basics first, and then we'll dive into the chapter. So pacing, artwork, and story progression. The pacing's really good. I'm gonna give that a great because, of course, we now have Madara trying to gain access to his second eye, the living god. Just a second, I had to get out my feet. And basically, we see Naruto and Sasuke's some of their powers, and you can hint at their potential. So obviously, pacing is going to be great. Artwork, I'm gonna give it okay plus because the artwork was good, but the problem was that it's way too clustered. Like you really couldn't tell what was going on. And I had to read the chapter like two or three times just to understand what's going on, just see if I can give some kind of analysis. And actual review. So the artwork, I'm gonna give it okay plus. And when it comes to the story progression, I'm gonna give that a grade because, of course, like I said before, the pacing, Madara's trying to get his eye. Naruto and Sasuke show their more of their powers, including Sasuke, because he's actually the main part of this chapter. But so yeah, sword progression great, okay plus, and great, good plus. So yeah, good plus. So overall, the basics, I'm gonna give them a good plus. When it comes to the chapter itself, it mainly revolved around Sasuke and Sasuke's Rinnegan, or Sharingan, whatever you want to call it, because it has the whole Jubi thing going on in his left eye. We see a technique that Madara doesn't use that often, which is the limbo technique. And basically, because like it's not the almighty push, it's just being able to catch somebody. I forget what exactly the limbo does, but basically, because we haven't seen it a lot, but basically we see him trying to use a limbo technique, and we also see him use a weird kind of version of the shadow clone technique, or Kage no Bushin, or Kage no Bushin Jutsu. And it's more like a shadow, like it's kind of like a shadow clone, but it's more in depth than a regular shadow clone, because the shadow clone takes the punches or takes the attacks of what Sasuke and Naruto give. And like it is kind of like a shadow clone, but it's a Rinnegan based technique, something we haven't fully dived into yet. But apparently we see it in this chapter, and Madara uses it to like take the blows that he can. But he realizes two things. Number one, Sasuke, ever since he got the Rinnegan, he's been a lot faster and a lot quicker, which I'll get into a little bit. And number two, apparently Sasuke may not just be related to Madara by blood, but by something else. Whether or not this means the actual whether or not this means like Indura's reincarnation, because they were both Madara was Indura's reincarnation when he was still alive, and now he's reborn, via the Tensei. He's not the reincarnation anymore. He now goes to Sasuke. That might be it. That might be something completely different, because Madara does mention how Sasuke's, it's like Sasuke's Sharingan similar to mine. His techniques are similar to mine. It's insane. But and then when it comes to Sasuke's new Rinnegan actually kind of gives Sasuke some type of speed. Now, what I'm guessing is that this speed is not really necessarily running speed. It's more of reality. Well, not reality, but space and time warping, kind of like the Flying Thunder God technique, but in a Rinnegan type of way. That's my assumption, because we don't really like, ever since Sasuke got this new Rinnegan, he's been a lot faster according to Madara. So it may be Sasuke maybe warping through time and space or something like that, and that's how Sasuke's able to move so damn fast, because he's literally blitzing Madara. And of course, we find out apparently that when it comes to Madara's shadow clone, apparently Sasuke can actually see the shadow clone, but he can't really sense it. Like, he can't use Sage Mode or Sage Chakra to sense the shadow out. However, Naruto can sense the Sage. What's it called? Yeah, Naruto can sense this shadow with his Sage Mode abilities, but he can't see it because of course he doesn't have the ocular power that Sasuke has, and Sasuke doesn't have the physical strength or the physical body or the senjutsu that Naruto has. And of course, this is all adding to their abilities because Sasuke, before he even obtained these new powers, he had ocular ninjutsu prowess, and Naruto had Naruto had trained in senjutsu, so he knows how it works. But of course, the Sage 6 Paths highlighted their powers to even greater extent. Now, when it comes to the whole thing with Naruto and Sasuke, and how Naruto mentions how, oh Sasuke, why are you giving me orders? Sasuke, this is just like before when you were little. My thing is this: Naruto has progressed somewhat as a character. He has grown somewhat more mature. Not a lot, because I mean he's still the same dude, but he has grown to be somewhat more mature, and it does make sense for him to think that way because he has changed. Maybe he's still stupid as hell, but he still has matured, and him seeing Sasuke giving orders is like a bad thing in his eyes because he's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want you giving me orders. We should work together like as a team. And Sasuke doesn't even give a fuck. He's like, no, you listen to me, listen to what I say. You may be able to sense it, but I can see it and see its movements. So Sasuke is basically just shitting on Naruto when it comes to the whole who's in charge thing. But Naruto does accept the fact that yeah, Sasuke is right and that he should at least follow him for now. But I think that I find that really it's okay. It's not I don't like it as much so because Naruto is the main character. We Naruto aspires to become the Hokage, the village leader. He should be having a little more leader role, not just a person with the amount of strength, but the person with the amount of wisdom, the amount of leadership. And we don't see that when it comes to him and Sasuke. And it reverts back to the whole thing where Sasuke was the one giving Naruto orders. Sasuke was the brains, Naruto was the muscle. But that's how it used to work in the past. And of course, this chapter itself also emphasized on the whole teamwork thing that Kakashi had preached to them not to, like way back in part one, where you have to work as a team. You have to work like as one unit, and when you work as one unit, you can achieve a lot more than just by yourself. So the chapter is actually really good. Now, when it came to the whole thing with freaking Kakashi and Madara. Yo, Kakashi. That threw me off. I actually didn't see that happening. Where we see Madara blitz towards Kakashi. Kakashi's just sitting there also and swipe, he just takes Madara just takes Kakashi's Sharingan eye out and then plants it into his skull. So I'm like, what the fuck? Now, when it comes to the whole implanting thing, I'm not a big fan of the fact that excuse me. I'm not a big fan of the fact that now it seems like Naruto, or I mean any character from the series, can just implant body parts onto them, like just automatically start showing up. Like if they want some person loses a leg, all of a sudden they take someone else's leg and just put it onto theirs, and it starts working like perfectly, like they're some fucking dolls. I mean, granted, because technically Madara is a god, quote unquote, so he should be able to not be able to feel that at all, and it is a Sharingan. So which is like his clan's like one of the clan's ultimate techniques. So I guess in a sense it makes sense, but still it's kind of weird. I mean, when he implanted like the Rinnegan in his, I was like, what the fuck? Like it was weird as hell. But anyways, so Kakashi's eye is stolen, and Madara uses the Kamui to enter it into where Obito is, and or at least he entered like he uses it so that way he can like have an extra power up in case because he has to fight Naruto and Sasuke. But we see him actually enter into the zone where Obito and Sakura is. And this is where a lot of people are like, man, I don't really care about this man. I mean, it's Obito and Sakura, man. Sakura sucks. Obito, fuck him. Fuck Obito. No way. I mean, again, I mean, when it comes to Obito, we basically see him telling Sakura to take out the Rinnegan and destroy it, so that way Madara can't get it, which is smart, because, I mean, Madara technically, without that, he can't be at full power. Even though technically it doesn't, even though technically it does show, it should go to Madara in the first place. But basically, we see Madara enter in it. However, he has a little bit of a problem because Sasuke blitzes him again and manages to stop Madara in his tracks and cut through Madara's torso. And you're like, dude, it's like that's insane. And basically, what I'm assuming is that Madara is like stuck, like he can't get through. and his torso is stuck in the Kamui dimension, but his legs are back in the real dimension. And of course, we see Madara throw something at Obito and Sakura. Which one it hits, we don't really know. And so apparently that's where the chapter ends, just Sasuke cutting through Madara with his new, abilities. And which I actually think is really cool. I like how Sasuke has the Rinnegan now. He's like, I don't know if it's time warping, but it is pretty cool, and I like that a lot. But it seems like it is time, space, reality, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm gonna give this chapter an overall rating of good plus. I was gonna give it a grade, but again, the artwork, it was all over the place. I was like, Kishimoto, structure your art better. But I mean, I'm not a mangaka. I can't really say a lot, but still, I mean, if you want people to understand what you're doing, make sure it's structured really well. So yeah, rating of good plus. Yeah, like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you don't. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. I'm Oji Senpai, and I'm out. Peace, guys.